Good morning, Renee Hasseldine here from shareyourpassion.com.au. And I just wanted to jump on here and do a live to kind of wrap up the year. So tomorrow is going to be my last day of work for the year. And as most of you will know, I work during school hours, during school terms, and tomorrow is the last day of school for my kids. So they finish at 1 o'clock. Always a tricky one for me, but anyway. Tomorrow's the last day of school, which means the last day of business for the year for me, and we'll be on holiday until the end of January. So that's exciting. And my hubby's a high school teacher, so he'll have the time off as well. So it means that the four of us get to hang out together during the school holidays and have that beautiful quality family time. And I'm really, really excited about having this time together because it's been a massive year for us. The business has just really taken off. It's been such a fabulous year, my best year ever in business, and so much has happened. And so I thought I'd come on here and share with you what have been my biggest lessons for the year, because, you know, I always want to pass on and share that stuff so that you guys can benefit from it as well. So here we go. Here's my first one. My first one is play to your strengths. And I kind of learnt this one the hard way because, you know, it's easy for us to see someone else succeeding using a particular strategy and think, works for them, I could do that too. And if we ignore the fact that we have strengths in particular areas, that can kind of all go downhill really fast. So this year, I've really been playing to my strengths, which for me is I love running live workshops. I love working face-to-face with a group of people and facilitating epic change by creating signature systems using visual models. I just love, like, that's so exciting to me, to work live in a room with a group of people. I also love super fast. I'm like, get in, get out, move on. I'm not in there for, like, I don't want to hang around and do this like ongoing long-term kind of thing, because I get bored really easily. So playing to my strengths means packaging my services in a way that means I get in, I get out, I move on. Hey Stevie, how you doing? So I love live, I play super fast, and I love delivering done for you stuff because I actually understand that my clients are already busy. They're maxed out in their one-on-one practices and they really want to start building in that leverage. And so what they're lacking is time. I'm sorry about banging my microphone. So they're lacking time. So by us providing done for you services, it means that, you know, we make their lives so much easier. And I love just exceeding their expectations and blowing their minds. So that's my lesson number one, is to play to your strengths. So understand how you love to work with people and create your products and packages in a way that plays to those strengths. So, hey, Stevie. And number two is stick to your zone of genius. So my theme for 2018 was JOMO, the joy of missing out. And this was for me to really to counteract my biggest self-sabotage strategy, which in the past has been shiny object syndrome. And so my theme for this year being JOMO has meant that I just stay in my lane. I stick to the part, you know, the place for my strengths, but it's also my zone of genius. And that is just focusing on creating those signature systems using visual models and not getting distracted by offering other things just because people ask me to. And that's been really, really powerful for me and also for the team. And I've really loved, you know, the team holding me accountable to this stuff throughout the year as well. It's been amazing for me that, you know, my team have become my internal mentors and coaches, which is just, I'm just so, so grateful for that. So shout out to my fabulous team, to Stevie, to Sol, Mel and Neha. Thank you so, so much for just making my life easier and just bringing so much more joy into running a business, because it's always so much more fun with you guys. So I love you so much. Okay, I digress. So first one, play to your strengths. Number two, stick to your zone of genius. The third one is to be consistent and follow through. I have a really simplified funnel now. It's really, really simple. From my free kind of level, I love you too, Stu. My free products, I have a free training on my website, and I also do lots of free speaking gigs. That's kind of how I come across and meet lots of people. So then my entry-level product, I have my books. Ooh, I say books now, plural, because I've had Share Your Passion since I wrote that in November 2015, and I've now got my second book, which is called Game Changer. That's going to be coming out early 2019. If you haven't already got a copy, please jump on the pre-sales. So Yes, in the entry level, which is, what I kind of classify as under the $100 mark, if you're selling straight to consumer or straight to a business owner. So I've got my 2 books, and I also have my half-day workshop. And this is actually the real one that I focus on promoting, because that's how I play to my strengths, is getting those people in the room and having those interactions and allowing them to see the power of those visual models in real life. So I'm consistently providing those products over and over and over again, staying in my lane. And I think this is also for me about, in the past, I might have tried a strategy once or twice and then thought, it kind of worked, but kind of didn't. It wasn't that good. And then I just move on to the next thing. And it was a bit of a fixed mindset challenge that I needed to overcome. And now I've got more of a growth mindset, in that if I try something like, the first time I ran my half-day workshop, my pitch at the end for the Authority Accelerator program was, I totally bombed it. It was terrible. I think one person booked in for a qualifying chat, and they really weren't interested. It was just, I did a terrible job of it. Now, in the past, what I might have done is gone, that doesn't really work for me. It doesn't work. And I could have given up at that point. But instead, what I've done differently this year is I've gone back to my team. We've debriefed. Stevie and I debriefed after that workshop and looked at, okay, how can I do this better next time? And I had an online workshop of the same content 2 days later. And I wouldn't say I nailed it, but I definitely improved. And so there's been this consistent approach of just testing and tweaking things and making things incrementally better as we go. So not expecting things that will be perfect the first time round, and really just, just having that growth mindset of, okay, so there were some things that were great and there were some things that we need to improve. What do we need to improve? Let's implement that right now and take it to the next level. And so I've consistently done that. I've run 4 national tours this year, and consistently the delivery of that content has been getting better and better and better. And of course, my conversion rates are getting better and better as well, which makes sense, right? So having that consistency really has paid off in terms of the growth in the business this year. All right. Number 4 is Asana. We have totally embraced Asana this year, and our life, when I say I'm saying our team, our team's day just revolves around Asana. If you don't know what Asana is, it is an online project management system which, has all your tasks. And we have things set up in there, like if something's a day that needs to be done Monday to Friday every day, you can set it up in there that it's set as a recurring task. So, for example, Sol has lots of daily recurring tasks that need to be done in the business every single day to keep things running and to make sure that we get those bums on seats for those half-day workshops, right? And it's just set up in Asana. So all Sol has to do, and all any of us have to do, for any of our tasks, is go into Asana, look at the tasks that are due today and do those tasks. And we just know as a team exactly what is expected, what we need to do, and we just get it done. And we all know that, it's not just the ticking the box in Asana, but also we're holding each other accountable as well, because if one of us doesn't do something that's in there, that's going to hold up something else that someone else needs to do. So I think embracing something like an online task management system so that your team you can delegate stuff to your team really makes a massive, massive difference. And I will say to that, because I did get a call from a client yesterday who said, who asked about how do I get Sol? So Sol's based in the Philippines. How do I get such a great performance out of her? Sol is fabulous, such an important part of the team. And so they were kind of asking for feedback, because they also have a VA in the Philippines, and they wanted to know, how have you got it working so well? So I'll share that with you, because I think it's really, really important. So Sol, actually, all the tasks that Sol does are pretty much repetitive. So Sol doesn't write any content. We love you, Sol. So I'm so lucky, because I have Stevie, and having Stevie there to kind of write copy and do all that sort of stuff makes a big difference. But either myself or Stevie will write the content and the copy. And so Sol's job is to implement the distribution of all that stuff. So put it in all the places. And when a new task is created, we don't leave it to chance, and we don't expect that Sol's going to read our minds and know how we want it done, because how would she, right? So either Stevie or myself, and most of the time it is Stevie, will create a video, and we normally just do that in Zoom. So jump into Zoom, share the screen, record it, and just record ourselves doing the task and just explaining. So now, Sol, I'm opening this browser tab and I'm going to this URL and I'm clicking here and I'm doing this and I'm copying this from here and putting it there, and then I'm doing this, and then I hit post. The video is recorded, and a link to that video then needs to be put into the Asana task, so that if Sol needs reminding how to do it, or if someone else comes along and joins the team and we need to train them, that the videos are already created and they're in there. And it's really made a massive difference for us. And then knowing, it's great for us as well, because we explain it once, have it on video, and hopefully the video makes sense, of course, but it means that Sol can go back to that. And it also means that we know that things are being done the way that we need them to be done. So I think if you're hiring people to do tasks for you, you can't expect them to read your mind. You need to actually help them to understand how you want things done. That's really, really important. Okay, so I've covered my four out of 5 top lessons so far, and the 5th one is the power of speaking gigs. I should know actually. I've got my wall planner in front of me. I should know exactly how many speaking gigs I've done this year, but I have done more speaking gigs this year than I have ever before. And 2019 is looking like I'm going to easily surpass that as well. So I really love doing speaking gigs. It's not, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but I totally love it, because I feel like I convert much better in that face-to-face environment than I do online. And so for me, it's a really fabulous way for me to meet new clients and build new relationships in a really, in a leveraged way, really, because I'm not meeting, I'm not doing coffees one-on-one. I'm actually standing on stage, sharing my passion, showing people how awesome visual models can be, because I'm actually giving them those visual examples, and then they can decide if they want to learn more or not, right? And then my call to action from that is always come along to my half-day workshop. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so they are my top 5 lessons from 2018, and I'll recap them for you. Number 1, play to your strengths. Number 2, stick to your zone of genius. If you're joining me, let me know in the comments so I can say hi to you. Number 3, be consistent and follow through. Number 4, embrace Asana or something equivalent, so that your team knows exactly what needs to be done and when, and you have those expectations met. You can't expect them to read your mind. Number 5 is to embrace the power of speaking gigs, because I really love how powerful they can be. Okay, so that's my top 5 lessons for 2018. And as I said, tomorrow is the last day of work for my whole team, actually, in the business. And I'm on holiday till the 29th of Jan, but the team will be back from the 3rd of January. So yes, it's bye from us for 2018. We wish you all a fabulous holiday season. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. And yes, onwards and upwards, Stevie. Yeah, what a fabulous year. I can't wait to see what we can do in 2019. And I'd love to hear from you guys, actually. In the comments, let me know, even if you're watching this back in the recording, what have been your top lessons for 2018? Let's share the love. Let's everyone learn from each other. All right, that's it from me. I kind of feel a little bit emotional, actually, saying goodbye to this year in terms of the business, because it's just been so phenomenal. It's been epic. But anyway, I must go, because this can't go on forever. So, mwah, I love you all. Thank you so much for all of you who've been part of this year for the Share Your Passion team. We've just had such a wild ride. It's been epic. We're so grateful for all of you who've been our clients, all our Authority Accelerators in particular. Oh, you inspire us every day. You should see us in Slack when you have a win. We celebrate your wins. We're so thrilled for your successes, and we can't wait to see more of them in 2019. So, mwah, all the best wishes, and see you next year. Mwah!